Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at a joyful surprise that your spirit guides want to reveal to you in today's reading. So I will be pulling out 3 cards from this deck, and if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, as always, you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box. And if you prefer for spirit to pick your pile, there's also a timestamp for that section of the introduction down in the description box. But otherwise, let's take a look at your cards for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got the card High Drama. For pile number 2, you've got the card Something Hidden. And for pile number 3, you've got Narrow Path. If you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the Ocean Calcite. For pile number 2, you've got the Cherry Quartz. And for pile number 3, you've got the Blue Agate. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the message that you are supposed to hear today. And we're taking a look, as you know, at your joyful surprise from your spirit guides that they are ready to reveal to you. And if you're drawn to several piles, maybe there are several surprises happening at the same time at this part of your life, or they could be an expansion to the same surprise, and only you as a co-reader receiving this message and looking at your cards will understand exactly what this is saying to you and how your piles are connected. It's a magical process, and I can't wait to get into your readings. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. If this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your signs, welcome. As you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you. And what I like to do is shuffle your signs really well. And then I'll be pulling out 3 signs for each pile. Okay, I think we are pretty much ready. Let's go ahead. Pile number 1. Do I have 4? I think I do. Yep, 4 piles. Pile number 2, 4 piles. 4 signs. And for pile number 3, 4 signs. All right, so let's take a look at the signs. For pile number 1, the signs are Leo, Aquarius, Aries, as well as Scorpio. For pile number 2, the signs are Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, as well as Libra. And for pile number 3, the signs are Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. You might even find them all in one pile, or maybe, of course, distributed amongst the 2 or 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. These are just different suggestions to make it easier for you to find your pile. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, which will take you straight to your reading. And please note that the next section of the introduction is all about spirit picking your pile for you today. If this is something you're interested in, please stay around. If you're not interested in that, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles, for spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And as you know, I assign a different tarot card to each pile. The Magician presents pile number 1, the High Priestess pile number 2, and the Empress pile number 3. And what I like to do is shuffle them around until one of the cards draws my attention, and I will know that it is your chosen pile. So, what is, I feel like I don't remember which one, there we go. Again, I'm supposed to pick up this one, I didn't. And this is your chosen pile. What is your joyful surprise from your spirit guides that they want to reveal to you in today's reading? Your pile is pile number 1. So I hope you've enjoyed the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading, and that they brought you the clarity to help you find your pile. And as you know, once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a joyful surprise that your spirit guides want to reveal to you. And these are the decks that I'll be using. As always, if you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. All right, so very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Ocean Calcite. Your significator card is the High Drama. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, 3, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Leo, Aquarius, Aries, as well as Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, so let's get straight into it. And we'll take a look at your oracle cards first. Right. So you've got the ones who came before. You've got the butterfly. You've got the tree. Seeing the tree right next to the ones who came before definitely translates, in my opinion, to your ancestors. So something regarding your ancestors, right? You've got the sacral chakra with passion. You've got another sacral chakra card with impasse. Right? You've got reason. And the keywords here are analysis, jury, law, emotional, philosopher, common sense, superstition, Occam's razor, judgment, Darwin, mediator, agnostic, liberation, chess, intelligence, sanity, and calculate. Right? You also have, ooh, look at that. You've got the card sudden wealth there. Okay. And I do see the difference here. Passion and impasse are giving me the same energy of your significator card. But let's take a look at your tarot cards so that we have a complete picture of what we're looking at. You've got the Lover's card as well as the Nine of Cups right off the bat. Very nice. All right, you've got the Butterfly again in the Four of Wands. It's the same colors to a great extent, the orange and the blues. Four of Wands. You've got the Two of Swords. Oy. And you've got the Page of Cups. I think we can fit one more card, actually. There we go. Queen of Swords. Wow. I heard two words together that don't usually come together, but I just channeled the words roar high. So maybe you're supposed to hear you're going to be like, be powerful with the roar and fly high like an eagle. In any case, let's take a look at your cards. Something tells me to check the story regarding the Passion card. So I'm going to do that. It's interesting because I know it's soar high, but I'm hearing it roar high. So anyways, let's take a look at the Passion cards. So Princess of Amber. I quietly sizzle and shine. So nice. So the legend, it says, the Princess of Amber spends her time volunteering. No person or task is beneath her. She loves her subjects and looks after them like a royal servant. When the newspapers criticize her, her family begs her to behave more like royalty. She refuses. The people hold a free election and, to the surprise of the aristocracy, vote for the princess as their new leader. Yeah. So, you are correct to feel passionate about your position. Follow your instincts, for you know intuitively what is right for you. Very interesting card. Very interesting card. And that's probably why you've got reason here. So let's put it all together. Perhaps one of your spirit guides is an ancestor, maybe even an ancient one, or an ancestor in one way or the other. And I believe this is the particular guide that is coming through in today's reading. And just like the story of the princess, your situation is going to change. They are showing you. You followed your intuition and you've done the right thing despite the fact that others have been telling you that you may be in the wrong, maybe everyone is doing it one way, doing something in their lives one way, but you just feel like this is the right thing to do. So there is one thing in your life that you've been doing so right, following your intuition. Maybe not everyone agreed with you. Maybe everyone told you, hey, stop doing that. Things like it's not going to get you money, it's not going to help you rise in your career, it's not going to, what else? You're not going to survive in this, with this way. You have to be this, you have to be that. Maybe this is a project, maybe this is something that you believed in and everyone told you don't do it, it's not going to happen. I don't know, but I'm definitely with the passion card here, picking up on the idea that you've done something in your life. This is what your ancestor is pointing towards. You've done something in your life that you really believed it, despite the fact that everyone told you to stop with impasse. And with impasse as well, I would say, especially in the sacral chakra, I feel like for a long time, it may not have been necessarily providing you with any type of results, but you kept at it because this is where your heart is at. This is where it's just right. That's what you want to do. Whether it gets you results or not, whether it gives you anything back or not, you're so passionate about it and you want to do it anyways. There's something about how what you're doing, either directly or indirectly, is going to give you back, and it's going to give you a lot of wealth. I am seeing that it's going to give you financial wealth. I believe it's a little bit indirectly, but it is yet because of what you're doing. It could be karma, by the way. It could be that from their point of view, they can see the karma. I see high drama here because it looks like this particular thing that we're looking at used to make you feel so sad before, but it will be that very thing that makes you so happy now. And so why am I saying it's not directly? Because this is winning the lottery. So it's not like someone worked necessarily hard for it. It's a great hit of luck. And this is why I'm picking up it could be karma. Like seeing these two cards together, you continuously did the right thing. Maybe this changed the energy around you and it's attracting a lot of wealth to you. And here we did see what did I notice here? A cult or something? What did I see? Law. No. Any case, reason. So they're saying the reason that you're getting this luck is because you went ahead and did the right thing anyway, even when it was doing nothing with impasse, not getting you anything, and even when you were told not to do anything. So you can see with the Four of Wands, there's a level up, a huge one in your life, and your particular situation right now in life is transforming to an extent that you're not going to be recognizing your life anymore. It's changing dramatically. It's changing dramatically. I almost feel like there is a huge change in energy. Maybe you were really concerned, you felt very sad, life wasn't going so well. I feel like life is gonna start smiling at you. You're gonna laugh a lot in this part of your life. They want you to know, this particular guide wants you to know that life's about to smile at you and you're about to love. With the Nine of Cups, some form of great wish fulfillment. You're about to be emotionally fulfilled soon in your life, and this transformation starts now. Your spirit guide and / ancestor wants you to know, is telling you with the Two of Swords that I know you can't see that now where you are with the Two of Swords, but I got you with the Page of Cups. And the reason I say I got you is because otters, they hold hands while they sleep. It's so sweet. So there's something about, although you can't see me, I'm with you. I'm holding your hand. I'm with you every day, whether you see it or not. But I'm watching you. I'm with you. I'm helping you all the way. And I'm happy to let you know that your life is gonna go through, I keep hearing another. I stopped my tongue from saying it twice, and then the third time I felt I was gonna say it, so I'm just gonna say it. You're going to go through another transformation. Have you gone through a particular transformation before? So you're going through yet another, is another thing I'm hearing. Yet another huge transformation in your life. So somewhere in your life, at some point, you went through a huge transformation in your life, like maybe when you were younger, you've gone through a huge transformation, and now is yet again another transformation. Or maybe it was recent. Maybe you recently have gone through a huge transformation, and this is yet again another transformation. It's just something I heard, and I was hearing it to the point of where the reflex action of my tongue was going to follow it several times. So I really feel that's a channeled one. Yet another big transformation in your life, yet another huge level up, because of, specifically with the Lover's card, the choices you've made. And today you will be experiencing emotional fulfillment, living happy. I'm hearing happy, living, yeah, of course. Living a happy life because of these particular choices that you've made. Anyways, I heard another thing. It was irrelevant, and I'm not just gonna like continue to tell you all the weird things I'm hearing. I don't know what's up with this pile. It's like your ancestor is telling me all these words. Like, for example, I just heard rosemary as I was looking at this, which makes sense, but I heard it, like I heard it in my mind, of course, but it was so strong again. So maybe this is particularly meaningful to you. Maybe they're telling you to use rosemary or something. My apologies. Maybe I'll find out in your reading what this means. Right. So yeah, they're telling you, I always hold your hands. I'm there for you. I'm always there for you. And there's something about roaring high. So this tells me roar throat chakra. It tells me that you will have a strong throat chakra, like your words will have power. Also, the lion reminds me of a territory. You're going to have your own territory. You're going to have your own say in something, or in your territory, and you're going to soar high. So there's something about a level up for sure, a big level up. And I can't wait to pick up your cards and find out more about it. But before I do, I just want to show you something I've just noticed. There's something about look out for the next new moon and the next half moon, as in the first quarter. So let me check these dates for you. I know if you're watching this right now. If you're not watching it right now, check the lunar calendar. If you're watching this right now, I can actually help you, but also something about the full moon. So check these three next dates. New moon, first quarter, full moon. Let me check these dates for you now, in case you're watching this reading now. Okay, so the dates are 28th of April, the 4th of May, and the 13th of May. Keep these three dates in mind, for sure, specifically the full moon, the 13th of May. Okay, so let's continue to see what they want to tell you, reveal to you regarding this good thing that you've done. So obviously continue to do that, because it is garnering a lot of good karma, good energy that allows you to attract and achieve your dreams. Continue to do what you know is right in your heart, because maybe everyone else is ignorant to understanding that how, like, things like goodness or having a vision actually allows you to have all the good things in life eventually, one way or the other. I feel like there's a lack of understanding there. And you can see that the princess really understood what's right and what's not. She followed her heart. And at the end of the day, this is what got her more aristocracy, right? So she was the chosen one. And in that same sense, I feel like your ancestor is saying, don't listen to anyone. When you know what's in your heart is right, continue to follow that. Continue to do the right thing. Listen to your intuition and listen to your inner voice. So you're roaring high. Let's see what's about to happen. And it's so kind. The dates we're looking at, how your ancestor is giving you particular dates. So let's see more information regarding that. Just feel these. So I'm going to take them first. And let's see what it is. So you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. And it is the Eight of Pentacles that is hitting the sudden wealth. I don't know, it could be for most of you, something pertaining to your work, your craft, something like that. Something that you love, lovers, craft. This figure is really enjoying what they're doing. Something about you getting wealth from something that you will enjoy. Maybe this is an offer. Like maybe this is an offer of you doing something that you love and that is going to get you a lot of wealth. Or maybe you're already doing something that you love and that's going to get you some wealth. Let's find out more. Ace of Pentacles. I almost feel like your ancestor is telling you, I'm letting you see with the crystal ball the world. I'm letting you see, I'm letting you in on something before it happens. I want you to know. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a card of an opportunity. It's kind of like when that opportunity comes, know that I'm giving it to you, something like that. It's from my heart, from me. I got you. Something like that. I got you, but your auras, the powerful auras, your clear aura is what allows me to give it to you. Oh, so you following your intuition, doing the right thing, obviously affects your energy. Do you see the aura around this figure here? Affects your energy, and the clearer your energy is or something, the more I'm able to pass on to you what I want to pass on, something like that. And they want you to know that it's coming. Again, there they are with you. They love you. Particularly, they want you to know they're connected to you in the first quarter, and that is the 4th of May. Oh, 555. The 5th of May, 2025 is another thing that I just saw in my head right now, 555. You want to look out for that date as well. So anyways, on that day, there's something particularly happening. It's like they are able to pass this on to you, this opportunity, at least energetically. You've got the Queen of Cups. Wow, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, family. They're your family. They're your ancestor. All right. You're really loved. This is an ancestor that really loves you. You've got the World card. There's the eagle, roaring high. It's like you're going through to another high, another, what was the word I channeled here? Yet again, yet again. So you're going through another high yet again. And the 5 of Wands. They're saying that there's a swap of forces, two forces that usually clash. An example of that could be yin and yang. They don't clash, of course. It looks to us. They're universally working in harmony, but as long as we're not in balance, it looks like they clash. So, the rosemary again. So there's something about clashing forces and how there is a change and shift in power. And with this cosmic change, you're rising. And something about what was up is going to go down, and what is down is going to go up. There's something about a shift of forces to your favor. Maybe, for example, this is suggesting a change in how things are done, and maybe your talent, because the Queen of Cups is also about talent, what your strong intuition, your sense, your talent. 10 of Cups, what you're so good at, what you enjoy doing. There's something about your talent and what you enjoy doing, and something about, as this transformation happens, this gift allows you to roar high. And so they will present to you this opportunity as in you being one of the first ones to make use of this change of power. Like you're going to be one of the very first ones to catch the opportunity of making use of this change of power that is happening by using something that you're already gifted at and very good at doing, that you will enjoy doing, and it will drive you a lot of wealth. And it looks like with the World card, this is for you an end of an old, very long sad chapter, and the beginning of a new one. And they just want you to know that it is your authenticity in following what you know is right and following your intuition that will always drive that type of energy and good luck to you. It will clear your energy. It will make it easy for your spirit guide to be able to assist you, give you a hand the way they want to, is the energy that I'm seeing looking at your cards. It is their message to you. So they're revealing two things. First, how your life is about to change, and specifically in what way. And second, how they can constantly be able to lend you that hand, so to speak, or be able to pass things on to the other side. Something about also impasse, I would say, something about remaining calm, just an intuitive feeling here, remaining calm. Don't focus too much on external reasoning, like how could this happen, or what are people saying, but rather focus on your internal reasoning. That's not to say cancel the outside, but trust what your heart or what your intuition is guiding you to. There's something about both following that intuition, doing the right thing, but also remaining calm so that your sacral chakra gives you that powerful aura. It's the chakra of creation, so it allows things to happen for you. It allows your ancestor particularly to be able to pass on this bulb of energy to you that you can create through your energy. What I am seeing here is co-creation. They send you energy Your sacral chakra is powerful, and so it instantly creates it into what you desire, what you wish for, the choice. So choose tranquility. Choose to do what you know is right. That's all you gotta care about, and let the rest go. Okay, so let's take a look at your final cards to see the final message of your particular ancestor. You've got the Seven of Swords. Oh, cool. Right, that fell here. This is the Hermit. Oh my God, this is kind of saying this is going to happen to you alone. Like this is just like the lottery, 777. Yeah. Like how many times do people win the lottery? Every once in a blue moon, right? So there's something about this is a one-time big hit, big chance, big hit of luck that doesn't happen a lot, and it's happening particularly to you. And now you've learned how that sort of luck is created. You've tapped into that energy. You somehow have both. So I would, looking at the Hermit now, I'm starting to feel like you're already doing these two things. You're already doing these two things. And now you understand how things are passed on. Now you understand how to get attuned to the energy of getting this once in a blue moon type of luck. So, any case, you've got the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Oh, Seven of Swords has the Lynx, which is highly alert to its environment. Looking at the Ace of Cups, I have a message of pay good attention to your health or to your healing. Pay good attention to your health, pay good attention to your healing. Temperance. Stay, do things in moderation. Stay balanced. Also, the Temperance card is a card of healing, by the way. So there's something about don't do extremes, do things in moderation, but be highly alert of your health. You know, this kind of reminds me of sound frequency. Maybe you also are guided to listen to some sound frequency. Use the healing energy of water. Maybe this is saying use sound frequency on water and drink it. I think this is what this is saying. Crazy, what I'm seeing that for you. Use sound frequency. Like you can hear it too. This is the links. Like you can hear it, but also put the intention because there's sound here. Do you see? The sparrow, there's sound. Use the sound energy. You hear it, but at the same time on the water and drink that water. It will provide you with a lot of healing. Wow, exactly, the Sun card. It will provide you with great health. Oh, vibrancy. But most importantly, it will also increase your sacral chakra energy. And that's very important, your connection with your particular spirit guide so that they are able to help you out. So always do that, they're saying. And yeah, you've got the Five of Swords. It's kind of like use sound frequency, you win with the Five of Swords. If you want to go high in life, always keep the Five of Swords, sorry, the sound frequency as part of your practice. Onto you maybe and others. Oh, I have something for you. You know, the Five of Swords is like a card of bullying. It's a card of disagreement and hurting each other. One person, it's a zero-sum game. One's going to win, one's going to lose. So they're saying, if you have that sort of relationship with someone and it really hurts you, use sound frequency and it will cleanse it will cleanse the bad energy. It's not bad energy, but maybe the energy that needs healing, for example, between you and that other person. and I'm imagining like things at different frequency, and something comes and attunes it to that frequency. So why am I saying that? In this particular Five of Swords, the figure is helping the fox rise to the top. She has other dreams. She has other mountains that she is more interested in climbing. And so she's helping that fox climb their own hill. So there's something about use that sound frequency between you and someone else. What's going on is low vibration. Use that sound frequency with that intention, and you will be surprised how things change between the two of you. So yeah, that's another message that I see from your ancestor. Wow, powerful reading. I loved it. So yeah, your life is about to transform and change. And these are the details that I see in your reading when it comes to the joyful surprise that your spirit guide want to reveal to you. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a joyful surprise that your spirit guides want to reveal to you. Ooh, 3 cards. And these are the decks that I'll be using in your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them at any point, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. Your significator card is the card of something hidden. Hold on. There we go. The reason I told you to hold on is because this card moved with me, and I was so curious to see what it is. And it's the beauty pageant. Right. So anyways, maybe what's hidden here is that you're going to win a competition or something. In any case. So if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Libra, Gemini, Cancer, as well as Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their pals as well. All right, so let's get straight into it. We'll take a look at your oracle cards first, and then we'll complete the picture using your tarot cards. Okay, so you've got the card Despair. You've got the pomegranate. Right, you've got the heart chakra card with wisdom. Yeah, we won't be able to fit any cards there. Actually, we can. If I move this down a bit, we definitely have space. You've got the card, oh, prostitute. So some of the keywords here are gold digger, blackmailer, red lights, escort service, undercover, trafficking, political scandal. Right, let's keep that here. Actually, I can do that. There we go. Oh, you've got the card Wealthy Man. Beautiful. And you've got the card Change. Okay, so you've got the Justice card right off the bat. The Queen of Pentacles. the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Lover's card. We can fit one more card. And you've got the Page of Cups. So what am I seeing? Actually, we gotta be careful with the YouTube rules, so I'm just gonna keep that here. I don't know, something about these three cards and their placement reminds me of the idea of legal practice that brings money. So if we take the example of prostitution, if someone chooses this field and they have a certificate, a legal certificate, then they are allowed to practice whatever they desire, and they can make with the Queen of Pentacles the wealth, legal wealth that that is legally theirs. Now, here, this card is saying despair, and you can see why, because of the background. It says not hiring. So there's something about job, financial security, making money, or something like that. So that's one aspect of the reading, and we're going to put it together, and we'll understand why all of this is showing up, I'm sure. But let's take it bit by bit. So we've got the aspect of work and making money legally, making a huge amount legally with wealthy man and Queen of Pentacles. There's also the aspect of either an absent father or a father that didn't listen to you, or a stepmother. Why? Because here with the Ten of Wands, we can see a father who was looking for his daughter. Actually, that's extreme listening, but I'll tell you why I'm seeing it this way. Who was trying to find his daughter, but in this card with the Nine of Wands, we've got Vasilicia, I believe. I'll check if I'm saying her name correctly. And her father wasn't there, and so her stepmother wasn't treating her so nicely, and she pushed her to go to Baba Yaga's place, and she was forced to do something she didn't want because of the absent father. That's why I say something about the Ten of Wands. It's a card of heaviness. Maybe you wanted to be heard, but you weren't heard by a parental figure, mother, father, stepmother, stepfather, something like that. And there's something about you being put in a particular situation, or Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, having to go through something difficult because of that struggle. And something about you didn't want to be put in this situation, but now you're going through this struggle because of this situation. But your spirit guides are saying that although that was difficult, this has given you two gifts that are going to start working out for you. They've given you the wisdom to be able to see love and not be fooled by appearances. And that's why you've got the wisdom in the heart chakra. And somehow, in some way, it has tied fortune to you. It has forever tied fortune to you. So there's something about with the Ten of Wands, the the end of this struggle. So their great news, their joyful surprise that they want to reveal to you is that you are currently going through that growth or healing with the pomegranate. It has to do with the underworld. Maybe you were separated from a parent even. There's something about parental wound, separation, parental wound, because the pomegranate is particularly in mythology related to Persephone, who was separated from her mother, taken by the god of the underworld, and her mother kept looking for her. So Demeter was the goddess of the plants, and the earth was dying as she was looking for her daughter. So maybe, whether this is a parent who didn't listen to you, maybe somehow you were taken away from one parent or something, perhaps through a divorce process. It can be, we can go on and on. We don't want to bring out the past in this reading. It's not about that. In fact, it's the end of this past with the Ten of Wands. Your spirit guides are talking about the end of the past. So the pomegranate, I see with the fruits, bearing the fruit, I see something about you really growing now. High Priestess, this particular event with the High Priestess has brought you a lot of wisdom, especially wisdom pertaining to the heart. And so with prostitute and making money, this is making me think that your particular circumstance and life story has made you more open-minded than others about following different things in life, who you fall in love with, the sort of things that you do. And again, by the way, this is symbolism, so I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying prostitution is right or prostitution is wrong. It's not that argument at all. All I'm trying to say, looking at your cards, is just reading symbolism. So I want to say that your life story has taken you on a different path than most people. And so your story allowed you to take this different path of doing these different things, maybe different way of making money than others, different people who you fall in love with. And whether this worked out in the past or not, we can see that as this old, long, heavy chapter ends, the wisdom in your heart and your heart vibration is going to attract two things to you now. You're going to attract an amazing person as a love story. This could, and if you're not interested in love, this could be a wonderful connection in your life, like a best friend, a great business partner, some significant person in your life. But I would say with the Lover's card that for most of you, this is love. Maybe you're already in a relationship, and this is talking about how you're going to build a beautiful bond with this person, because at the end of the day, with this Lover's card, this is Beauty and the Beast in the card. So maybe even if you're already in a relationship, it may not have necessarily started out with someone that you thought was good, but things will progress in that case into you finding how beautiful this person is and how you're going to form a beautiful bond together. So whether you're already in a relationship or not, I do see beautiful love coming into your life. They want you to know that what you're not seeing with something hidden, what you're not seeing behind all of the things that you've gone through, particularly something about you now being heard very well. Because in the story of the Ten of Wands, we see the father that was looking for his daughter, trying to listen to the vibrations in the ground so that maybe he could hear the tribe coming, the tribe that his daughter married into. And this created this tree with these beans that look like ears. So there's something about you being very well heard. Maybe you weren't heard before, and now you're going to be You felt lost, just like Persephone, and maybe you're going to be no, not maybe, you are going to be very well heard now. Now, going back to your particular path, you couldn't make sense before out of your story and why things happened the way they did. Perhaps with despair, you would ask, why? Why me? Why this would happen? Why is this happening? There's a lot of despair here. You were thinking, is there no one there for me? Why do these things continue to happen to me? Why is this happening? So yeah, things like that. And just like I showed you, it looks like this has taken you on a very unique path. It has broken many limitations that others would have been limited by. It brought you freedom. So that despair didn't put the same rules or same limitations exactly that others had. And because you didn't have it, you more or less were free to find your way, and you were free to make it work, right? The situation obviously wasn't easy. And so I see that your spirit guides are talking about how you're going to make something legal soon. There's great change coming in your life that you do not see coming. Also, apparently, something about how you're going to change that you don't see coming, how there are changes about you and in your life that you don't see coming, particularly something about your path taking you towards a legal deal, a deal of maybe something that makes you a lot of money. Usually, if not done right, it could be either frowned upon or not seen as legal, but there's something about it being absolutely legal and making a lot of money. That's what I'm seeing. So, not everything that is not legal, that is legal, necessarily has a negative connotation behind it. So, for example, things like the plant cannabis, right? It's a great healing herb for people. And for the longest time, and still in most countries, it is illegal. But now there are some countries and some states that where people have fought for these rights. Like this is healing, and they've proven it legally. And now there are many health stores that sell cannabis in its like oils and all of that. And so all I'm trying to say is that not everything that was illegal, as the cards are showing, that becomes illegal necessarily has maybe a taboo behind it, such as prostitution, for example. Through time, it created that negative tattoo, although people are now more understanding that everybody has a path, and that we don't judge what someone sees as right for them, and is absolute. They're not like being harmed by it. Is different than somebody else's path. So what I'm trying to say for you is that there's something about a practice that could have been done illegally before, had to be hidden or smudged or anything like that. Please don't shoot the messenger, guys. I just want to read things to you honestly. And something about this thing becoming super legal, especially in your contract. So you're going right. Again, I want to emphasize on the idea that this is not shady, like shady business. Like I told you, for example, like drug addicts, there are certain things that were illegal because of our misunderstanding, such as cannabis, and it being legal. So I don't know what this is really about, but I will not shy away from reading the cards honestly. And of course, know that this is a tarot reading. Always consult a doctor, always consult a lawyer, a legal expert Don't ever follow anything without asking an expert. But in any case, that's kind of the thing that I'm seeing here. You're going to be making wealth, abundance of wealth. You're going to be a financially rich person due to the unique path that you were on. You're going to be very well heard. This difficult time is ending for you. And you're going to find love as well as abundance, committed abundance, beautiful love, in what may have been seen as something that had a taboo around it, but it's absolutely legal. It may not have that taboo at all as it becomes legal. And you're going to be making a lot of wealth from it. Very unique reading, but this is what I'm seeing. So let's get more information about this, my dear pile number 2, and see what's going on there. So can we get more information, please, about this joyful surprise that pile number 2 spirit guides are showing? More details on how it's going to happen, how is it hidden now, all of that, please. So you're currently going through that transition with the moon card. And with the moon card, you're going through that transition, you just don't know it. You've got the, you don't know it. You can't see it, but you're in that transition that you can't see. You've got the Knight of Wands. The Hanged Man. Yeah, the Sleeping Beauty and the Hanged Man. You're going through that transition with the Hanged Man and the Sleeping Beauty. You just don't know it. You can't see it. You're unaware of it. The Fool card. All the Disney princesses are showing up for you. Beauty and the Beast, like what are the odds? The Sleeping Beauty, Ariel, what's going on in this pile? It's like you're being called a princess. Really. A prince or a princess, of course. And you've got the Two of Wands, and you can see with the Two of Wands, the god Janus looking towards the past and towards the future. There's something about a moment of great change right now. Do you see? Right now, you're going through a moment of great change. You're in that process, in the middle of that change right now as you're watching this reading, amidst, that change. You're going through that. And you've got the Strength card. And that definitely reminds me of the ancient god Ammit, the crocodile and the lion. But Ammit had the back of a hippopotamus. In any case, it reminds me of the ancient Egyptian god Ammit. We'll talk about it in a moment. And finally, you've got the Seven of Wands. So how is it happening? I see you with the Seven of Wands powerfully removing or dealing with the obstacles in your path at the moment, and you've grown stronger. I feel like your spirit guides are definitely saying you didn't leave a nail. I was thinking unscrewed, but there's something here about hitting the nail on the head. I feel like you didn't leave anyone. You dealt with everything that was thrown your way, and it made you so strong today. You didn't leave any challenge. So this is talking about your character, how although you've gone through heavy experiences from childhood, there's something about you being super resilient. And Strength card. There's something about you being super resilient, and you've changed your destiny with your own hands because This has helped you build a stronger character, stronger resilience. With the Knight of Wands, nothing stands in the face of the Knight of Wands. Nothing. They want something, they're gonna make it happen. You're constantly moving forward, and you're used to something about you, used to that energy of obstacles, reversals, like you're on your path and then the frustration happens where something changes and you're like, great, now we're moving on to another path. And something about you now almost getting used to that, like it is to you, it's not a big deal anymore. Nothing stands in your way. Yes, you might stop for a while and feel the frustration like any normal person, of course, the despair, but you're back on your feet always. And your spirit guides are really describing you as strong. There's a highlight on this card. It's on its own. And they are saying that you didn't leave any, is it called luck unturned? No, stone. You didn't leave any stone unturned. So you dealt with everything. And you are also right now still dealing with things. And it's and I suddenly saw in my head these toys where you used to turn the key, a wind up toy. So I'm seeing something about, as you're dealing with these challenges right now, as you're always used to, and dealing with great strength, you are crossing to the other side very quickly, and you're not even noticing it because you're so focused on making these changes that this shift in your life is happening right in front of your eyes and you can't even notice it. There's something about, if you weren't so busy dealing with these things, you would be able to pick on that so clearly. You would be able to go, hey, hold up. It's like being in a car and looking out the window and going, hey, we've just gotten into a new city. Look at the beautiful buildings. Look at this. Look at that. And this is not to call you off. This is like, this is your spirit guides clapping. They're saying you're so focused on dealing with these challenges like a boss that all of these major changes are happening in your life and you're not even seeing it. Now, with this change of scenery that is already happening in your life, all of these changes that will make sense to you with the Fool card in a moment, there's also, with the Hangman, the Sleeping Beauty, something that is genuinely out of the scope of your visual seeing. Like, even if you stop and look around and smell the roses and go, oh, you know what? My life did change. Oh, didn't I notice that changed and this changed and that changed? There are major things that are changing in my life right now. But even if you do stop, smell the roses, and observe these changes, you still, with the Sleeping Beauty and the High Priestess constantly showing us that you still won't be able to see that particular contract or that opportunity or that deal, I would say, that deal that's going to happen. That one you're not going to see yet. You can't see. Oh, Sleeping Beauty. You either dreamt about it or you're going to dream about it. There's communication through the dreams here. Pay attention to your dreams these days. My dear pile number 2 is what I would say. Pay attention to your dreams. But this is saying that along with this change of scenery and what you actually don't see coming is a whole new beginning, a shift of worlds with the Two of Wands. And this actually could be a hippopotamus. So as you go through this new world, this huge shift in your world, do you see that girl who's holding Amet in this way. I mean, Amet was a strong ancient Egyptian god. No joke there. I believe it's the same thing actually. You are going to have control over something, powerful grasp over something that may have been seen as evil. You know why? Because the ancient Egyptian god Amet is the god that eats up the evil souls. The whole philosophy is that it eats them up before they do evil things. So do you see the elimination of evil in something that was seen as evil, becoming legal and making money out of it? Do you see? That keeps popping up for you. There looks like there's a shift in your world. And look, the Fool is associated with innocence. So you're not doing anything at all shady. This is an innocent, truthful, new beginning where you will have a power over something by eliminating what was seen as evil from it and making money from it. Who knows? Maybe you're going to be heard. Maybe you're going to be so outspoken about something. You know, just like, for example, previously where the people who spoke up and gave other people's rights, women's rights, LGBT rights, whatever, LGBTQ plus rights, and what's the herb called? Cannabis, all of that. There's a shift of perspective. There's a shift of perspective that happened. Similarly, in your story, there's a huge shift in perspective happening, and people hearing you. Something I forgot here. People, you're being heard. You're seen as wise. So there's something about you speaking up about something, raising awareness, shifting people's perspective, or maybe somebody's doing that and that's shifting perspective and people are listening to you. I don't know what it is exactly. But with that, you will now have the power to use that legalities of it to your advantage and make money, make a lot of money. I tried my best to find out how this is going to happen. Your guides are showing you're already going through that shift. You're not noticing. And how this is going to happen with Sleeping Beauty, that part you're not going to see now. Yeah, that's why. That part you're not going to see now. But you'll have the needed wisdom to deal with this particular situation because of the path that you're in and your life story, the wisdom that your heart found in going through all of that. It is the very reason that is taking you to this particular path that we're looking at when it comes to your cards today. The mermaid is half human, half fish. So I kind of get the idea with the Fool card that this new beginning, you're bringing two things together that weren't usually seen. I mean, mermaids. If we ever see a mermaid, wouldn't we all stop and marvel? So there's something about that. There's something about you seen as very unique because of the path that you're in. You're seen as a mermaid. You're seen as a princess. And there's something also about how your path is so needed for maybe humanity, maybe for the world, right there, to the world. Your unique path was able to bring something that only you are able to bring through your unique story. And it will be seen as very attractive to others. Like, wow, look at that. Did you see this? Did you hear this? And it's, did you hear this? And it will instantly make people shift their perspective. How exactly something about listen to your dreams or pay attention to your dreams, and you're not going to see it now. No access denied for regarding that particular part for now, but they want you to know that you will soon have strong power over something that may not have been seen as good before, but now everyone is in full support of, legally as well. And it is because of the hard work that you've gone through. Maybe you're the example. Maybe, for example, you're the example of how something can be seen and found out as good rather than, oh no, bad or something. But yeah, my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see in your reading. Very specific. I truly enjoyed it. I wish you the best of luck. Love and abundance is going to be tied to you. This is a new page in your life. And yeah, it is a beautiful one, my dear pile number 2. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. It's the time of justice, Libra, and justice. I just noticed. It's the time of justice. It's only just that you go through this beautiful shift and beautiful new beginning. That's the balance of life. And my dear pile number 2, this is exactly what I see for you. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look, look at that. We're taking a look at a joyful surprise that your spirit guides want to reveal to you. And these are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, of course, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful blue agate. Your significator card is the narrow path. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, as well as Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards first, and then we'll expand your reading using your tarot cards. Okay, so what do you have, my dear pile number 3? You've got your first oracle card as shovel. And it says grave digger, metal detector, researcher, tool shed, Yorick, gardening, coffin, flower bed, mass grave, pylon, treasure, manure, tunnel, escape, moat, archaeology, soil, and build house. Oh, look at that, the shovel and a path. It's kind of like a path is being carved out for you at the moment. It looks like it, maybe. You've got the bard. You've got the crown chakra with the keyword confusion. And you've got thief. Right. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. The Ten of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Wow, the Ten of Cups. There's extreme energies here. It's like extreme pain or a new beginning that leads to extreme happiness. We're seeing moving from one extreme to another. It's kind of like you're slowly moving to something that is going to launch, but once this launches, it's going to instantly move you to extreme happiness, you're going to go from extreme pain to extreme happiness. Yeah, you're going to go from extreme pain to extreme happiness. Is it right away? No. It's going to take its good time, maybe with the blood here, blood, sweat, and tears. But once it begins, there's no turning back. It moves super quick, just like a rocket. You'll be moving from extreme pain to extreme happiness. So you've got the Knight of Cups, and you can see the Hermit here. You're going to be making this all on your own. And you've got the Four of Pentacles. Also, this one just moved, so I'm really curious about this particular card. Okay, fine, and this one is coming out as well. And this card, ooh, these two, I know you can't see it, but these two also moved, so I'm going to keep them to the side. But that was the original card that I was very curious about, and we can wait for the rest for now. And that is the Queen of Swords, and you can see the Justice sitting in the throne of the Queen of Swords, yes. Here's the thing. Justice sitting in the place of the Queen of Swords, this is giving me the vibe of the laws working fairly for you. Now, why do I say this? The law always works. It doesn't see anything, right? It has rules that it follows. Now, there are some people who try to use like loopholes in these legalities. And so they use these loopholes to, I don't know exactly how to say it, alter the truth. I'm not a legal person, obviously. So like alter the truth, change things up to a point where someone could be in the right. They may not get their rights, right? So some people do that, like some lawyers, of course, not all lawyers. So seeing the Justice sitting in the throne of the Queen of Swords, my apologies, I'm seeing something about legalities working to your favor, like being honest with you. This is like the energy of, hey, you paid extra taxes, take your money back. It doesn't work like that, obviously. That's so naive, because you have to like submit the right amount. But I'm just trying to translate energy, so please don't take anything literally. I'm just trying to make you understand what I'm picking up. Specifically, I was going to say many things at the same time. Specifically, that I don't know what the story is yet. So I'm just trying to show you initially what I'm seeing. What am I seeing? I'm seeing you go through some form of confusion. Like this is the crown chakra. It's like you're not able to pick up on what's going on, what's the truth, especially with the bard being right underneath it. It's kind of like somebody's telling you all these beautiful things that sound good, that sound right. I mean, it's so fancy, it must be right. It's causing confusion, and all it's doing is that it's robbing time from you. Is it taking anything else? Not really, but it's robbing time from you. So I don't know, maybe you're listening to someone convincing you something. Maybe you're listening to a podcast. Maybe you're listening, I don't know, to something that just sounds good, but that's about it. It sounds good. Is it doing something? Maybe it's carving some path. It's a long, narrow one. But all it's doing is that it's wasting your time. How is that going to fit with everything we've seen about this? Once something launches, you're moving from something super painful to something great. You're going to do it on your own. And that legal part, I don't know yet. But just like pieces of a puzzle, I'm just showing you the different pieces, and in a moment we're going to put it all together. So, didn't we see a gold digger here or something? Did I imagine that? Because if I'm imagining that, that must be channeled. Yeah, grave digger, not a gold digger. Gold digger. Maybe somebody's trying to take advantage of you, take something from you, actually steal something from you. And it might not be a person at all, you know? This could be like a consultant also that's telling you nice things to take something from you, but all they're doing is taking time. So that's there. Maybe you're working with someone, you've got a partner, maybe this is a co-worker, a consultant. I don't know, guys. I really don't know what the story is, but it looks to me like somebody's wasting your time, confusing you. They're telling you all these nice things and they're confusing you with it. But, oh, you know, this could also be love relationships. Why not? Somebody telling you all these nice things, but they're wasting your time. They're not thinking of anything serious, or maybe they want your money or something. That's the energy that I'm seeing here. They are curving out a path, but they're making sure it's a path that serves them. It's so thin, you don't have many choices. Everything else is dangerous. And all you got to do is just follow that path that they're carving, piece by piece, step by step for you. And you're in a lot of confusion here with someone. I'm sure here you're thinking, who is this, right? So I'm going to help you with that first so that you're able to follow up with your reading in case you're like, who is that? Maybe you really don't know because you're really listening to this person. So you're like, they won't pop up in your mind right away, perhaps. Just use these cards and put them back in the deck. Who is this person that you're listening to that's causing this confusion? Three of Cups. This is a person making you feel better because they know what your wounds are. It's almost like they're using your wounds or your pains to scoop what they want to their favor, right? There's the blood there again. It's like, yeah, give me more. The more hurt you are, the more I am at a privilege, the more you're not going to get rid of me, maybe. Page of Wands, they make you feel like everything is so positive. This is the figure of the Sun card. They're using their imagination. They're drawing out these naive plans and dreams for you. They're making everything so good. They are relying on the fact that you're a kind person with the Queen of Cups. Here, this is the Strength figure sitting in the throne of the Queen of Cups, which means they might be fooled into thinking you are, oh, they're kind, they're not going to do anything. But really, they're going to be very fooled. Look at the line here of the Strength cards standing right there at the cliff. There's the Strength figure sitting in the throne of the Queen of Cups, which means this is them being naive, really. Them being naive, not you. Thinking they can fool you. The Emperor. This is someone who wants some form of power over you. Once you give it to them, they're going to move you. They're going to move everything. It's like giving the keys to someone who wants to steal your car. It's like, Here, there you go. Take the keys. Once you give these keys, they're gone. They're gonna take it all. Take charge, take command. So you want to be very careful with that. Now we're gonna get, of course, to the joyous part, but your guides want to show you something here. Obviously, it is related to the joyful surprise. Be careful with that. My dear pile, what's wrong here? My dear pile, look at the cards. They stopped, like something was stuck, and I'm like, what's stuck? So it's like, you can stop this. I almost feel like your guides are saying you can stop this. You can absolutely stop this. I don't know why this is in your reading, but your guides are like, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They're confusing you. Yeah. Keep this in mind. If you don't know who that person is yet, just keep it in mind, and your guides will show you in due time. You'll be able to put what you're seeing in your reading together with how things unfold. So yeah, just keep it in mind. Okay. Here, things are going to work out in your favor. Do you see? With the Justice card in the throne of the Queen of Swords, nobody can fool you. Things are going to work out in your favor. And if this is like legalities, then legally work to your favor. Nobody can fool you here. Right. So what is your joyful surprise? Oh, don't tell me. Is it that very person or thing that is causing all of this pain? So it's like a energy vampire here. You have a form of energy vampire. Okay. For some of you, with the words, this energy vampire is someone creating spells, right? I know it's very particular, but it's there. I like to show you all of the things that I'm seeing. So for some of you, right, this is someone saying spells, but all they can do, they can never take this path from you. All they can do is confuse you in the hopes that you take a different path, and just robbing time, because eventually what's destined is that you're going to be going from that pain to that great pleasure. It's destined. Eventually, if they can slow you down, eventually this is still going to happen, because it's destined. And whoever this witch or person who's causing that spell, maybe this is not even a witch. It might be someone who's putting all this bad energy because they maybe don't like what's happening, whatever this is, through the words. They could be like making you feel like you're going through limitations at the moment, but eventually they can't do anything about it. These are the laws of the universe. This is destined. It's bound to happen. So whether this is someone, particularly a witch, someone playing with energy, doesn't have to be a witch, someone playing with energy, or someone trying to take something from you and they're lying to you, causing confusion to steal time to get what they want, because as long as you're going through that pain, they're benefiting. You bleed that pain, they benefit from it. And they keep giving you hope so that you don't look at any other path, so that you stay on that path, and they benefit from this bleeding, is what I'm seeing. See, the more they're benefiting from this bleeding, the slower you are. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand here. See, that's the red. They're benefiting from the red, they're energy vampires, basically. Apparently, they are energy vampires. Now, here's the thing with this person, whether this is like someone you're working with or a witch or whatever this is, your guides are showing you the best they can do. The best they can do is confuse you and waste your time. But if through the confusion and the waste of time, let's say you get stressed or you feel like you're losing your power. So, and you give them the keys to the car. Where's the car? Was that an example or something that I saw? Oh, yes, yes. You give them the keys to the car. Then they will be in control because you chose to give them the keys and they will drive this car in the direction that they want. So at any point, no matter how confused you are, do not give your keys to that person who you either know now or you're going to know about in your near future. It's okay to be confused. It's okay to feel like things are moving slow. It's okay to feel like there are limitations in your life at the moment. It's okay. You're still moving forward. And the power is always in your hand. Never given the keys to the hope that this person will drive you and free you from your misery. You're the only person that can take yourself out of it. Now, if you don't give in these keys, and these keys could simply be like, oh, I'm so scared, you take the decision. Or I'm so scared, I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna do that, giving the place, like leaving a place to go somewhere, giving space for someone to go, thank you very much, that's what I wanted. So don't make any emotional decisions, is all I'm trying to say. Do not make any emotional decisions these days. And it's like I said, it's okay to be confused. It's okay to not really be able to see momentarily. If you stick, what's the saying? If you stick to your guns during that time of heavy energy, things are going to launch, and they're going to launch so fast for you. In a blink of an eye, you will see yourself going from that energy of feeling tired and pain and bleeding and heaviness, because that's the combination of the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, this card. So you're feeling this heaviness, you're feeling so much pain. This is too much. You're like at any point going to feel like you want to break and just give in. Do not do that. Because if you endure that just a little bit, you'll go from this extreme pain to extreme happiness. Now, that's the opposite card, because that's the 10 of Cups in the background of the 10 of Pentacles. My goodness, this is opposite energy. This is like feeling elated. This is abundance. This is more than what you're expecting. So do you see? This is the pinnacle of pain and heaviness, and this is the pinnacle of happiness and abundance with this new beginning. So your guides are saying, stay patient, Knight of Pentacles. Stay patient. Stay steady. Stick to your guns. Never give in. Wait, because there's only a little bit left in this narrow path that you feel is too tiresome, because it's scary. You can fall off at any point, you feel. Stay stable, stay calm, continue to move forward. Because in a blink of an eye, at some point, soon, things are going to change completely. It's like once you reach a specific milestone or something, and I'll try to find out what this milestone is for you, maybe you're guided to know, everything will change for you. Everything. And you alone, with the Hermit here. Not this person, not anyone. You alone can get with the Knight of Cups what you want, what your heart wants. Look, in abundance. This Hermit is holding a cup that's flowing in abundance. You can get there, the awareness. Use your intuition, use your inner knowing. It is telling you something is wrong. Don't listen to these people. And maybe you didn't meet this person yet. So just keep this in mind and don't listen to anyone and continue to follow your own path. Because very soon there is a reverse here. Whereas you were holding a little bit here, you will be holding most of it here. So whatever this thing has to do in your life is, I'm not sure. This could be finances, this could be love, this could be, I don't know, a particular opportunity. This could represent power, maybe. In any case, you're going to be holding an abundant source of whatever it is that you're looking for. Knight of Cups, whatever it is that your heart is desiring. You'll be holding the source of it. You'll be holding its source. You'll get it from the source. It's spiritually given to you and it's ever flowing. Do you see? You got it from the source and it's ever flowing. It can never stop. Nobody can take it from you. And where you were compromised here, you were in a lot of pain, you were compromised, you're like, oh, I got this, but it's okay, I guess, it's nice. Here, you are like thinking, oh my God, I got most of it. This is all mostly mine. Perhaps these three cards are showing what is mostly yours here, like what's the nature of that thing that your heart is desiring in a moment. And also it shows that you might be fooled to think, because of the lies and the manipulation that this person is so good at doing, that you're powerless and helpless, that there's nothing that you can do and it's only them, that they can do everything. And that's the illusion they're giving you through their talks in order for you to give them the keys to the car. Really, you'll be surprised to see that the keys are actually with you. And so here it looks like you have the upper hand and you will be the one that makes everything work to your favor, and that this person here is absolutely powerless. Now, what is it that you're going to get most of here? Like, what is it that you desire? So we're able to follow up better in your reading. Wow. Do you see? You've got Arthur's sword. It's again the message of pile number 3. You are the only one who can do this for yourself. Don't be fooled. You're the only one. Don't let anyone convince you that they're going to do it for you. That's a shortcut, and it's there to steal something from you. 7 of Swords, stealing. Here you've got the thief. So you've got two choices here, because that's the background of the 7 of Cups. That's the 7 of Swords. It's either you reaching and going and making a choice that will take you far beyond what you're imagining, beyond your wildest dreams, or you give your power away to someone who can't hold that sword in the first place. They're holding something that only you have the power to hold spiritually. And so you allow them to steal something valuable. And the most valuable thing here is your dreams. So what is it that you'll be holding? You're really dreaming about this. This is something that you think about quite a lot. You also, with the 7 of Swords, you're dreaming of a particular war ending, because that's the story of the 7 of Swords. I tell you guys about it all the time. It's like a war and strategy on how to escape this war. So I feel like you are going through something difficult. You are here. It's like very narrow, and you want to end this war. There's something about your reading where you're like, you're so tired, you just want to give up. So don't do that, ever. I heard in my mind, you've gone too far to give in now. Just heard that. So maybe you've gone so far to just give in the keys in the last minute. So there's something about hold that sword. Only you can do it. But anyways, going back to answering what is that is valuable to you, it looks like you want to end the war, the struggle. Also, you can end it intelligently. And there's something with the 7 of Cups about you really daydreaming about something. You really wish for something. Page of Swords with the Fool card. I'm seeing with the Page of Swords with the Fool card, the newbie did it. So maybe you are not sure you can do it because you're a newbie, or maybe you're at the very early stages of a path, not your path. Obviously, you've gone such a long way, but for a path like that, maybe you're still at its beginning. So this is something that you want, but you feel like it's a long way to go. The Hanged Man. Part of you feels like you can manifest it. Another part of you feels like you're being compromised. So you're thinking, I can, but I'm so compromised. How can I then? That's what's going on here. When it comes to answering what it is that your heart desires, these are the chosen cards to give you clues to what it is that your heart desires. You're already on that path, but you feel so compromised. You might be tempted to give up your own power of manifesting this for yourself. So this card is saying, although you are a newbie or early on in that path, you're the newbie who's going to make it. You're the only one that can do this. And you'll see how everything is going to work to your favor, honestly and perfectly, to help you transition from this place of pain to this place of great happiness. So the joyful surprise is that you're nearly there, and that things are going to shift completely to your favor from one extreme to another, that you're going to hold most of the power in your hands, and you're going to get in touch with its very source. No middlemen promising you things here, nothing. Like the source of what your heart wants or yearning for. You really want this. You pick up that shovel. Do it for yourself. So we put the deck here to remember what it is that is launching for you. Actually, I have a lot of cards on the side here. I want to put them back and shuffle the deck, and I'll be back. Ooh, this one's sliding out. I'll take it. Are these two? No. You know also who's that person that's telling you things that seem to sound good, but is benefiting from your pain, that wants to gain power? That could be your shadow. It could be your brain's way of protecting you. There's fears, it's trying to protect you. And if you give in, you're gonna lose everything. You've gone so far. So keep that in mind. It could be your shadow. Right, so what is that thing that's beginning for you soon? That's the golden question here. What's this? Page of Swords. Glad I shuffled. Six of Pentacles. And we pick one more card. And the Seven of Wands. That thing with this card not being revealed yet means that this is yet to be revealed to you. And you will stay for a while feeling a little bit like you got your hand tied, and maybe you only have an option or two. Option of keep going or giving in, maybe. But there's the sword that frees all of that. Once this is revealed to you, and we'll have more clues about what is to be revealed to you that will launch all of that, you're going to feel like, oh my God, I've got the power to free myself. I have that opportunity. I have the power to do that. Arthur's sword. And you're going to be using that power. I see that you'll be using, with the Page of Swords, you're going to learn how to use this power, and you're going to start using it to your favor to free yourself. Once you do that, an inundation of abundance, because this is the Six of Pentacles, this is generosity, will keep giving to you. It will keep giving to you. And the Six of Pentacles also is about, the Six of Cups, which is the background, is about growth. And you're going to watch it grow. See, observe it grow. Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, it's the background. You're going to observe it grow. until at some point, with the Seven of Wands, it is the growth itself that will remove all of the obstacles, Seven of Wands, that are in your way. So it's not like you are going to remove these obstacles, but something about a power that you will be given, we'll see using this surprise, that will first free you. And it's like a fence. As something here grows, you still have these challenges, right? But once it overpasses this point of the fence, it starts bringing down that obstacle down. It doesn't matter anymore. It surpassed this obstacle. And so it is that thing that will be growing for you that will take all of these obstacles from you. And so maybe you're so focused on how to remove these obstacles when really all you gotta do is just focus on day to day, step by step. That's all. Because you're so focused on how can I remove this? How can I remove that? When it's gonna happen in an entirely different way. Something is gonna grow and it's gonna remove it for you. And wait a little bit, be patient a little bit, because you'll soon get the power to release yourself from the lack of choices. Very soon. That's a surprise. What is your clue when it comes to the surprise? It's the Eight of Wands in the background of the Eight of Swords. That's the figure of the Eight of Swords. So this is saying this is something that has the power to move you from a place of being absolutely stuck with no choices. There's nothing that you can do. Eight of Wands is fast moving to a place where things are moving very quickly. Your ultimate freedom is the Eight of Wands. Ultimate freedom, two opposite energies, from being absolutely stuck and pinned down to absolutely free and moving fast. That's going to happen soon. That's the joyful surprise, and we know all about what's going to happen because of it. So it really doesn't matter exactly what it is, but soon something is launching that will give you this freedom, the power to free yourself, more particularly the power to free yourself, because look, you're like so stuck right now. The power to liberate yourself. You can give yourself this power, but be patient, and you'll see how you're going to be able to do that. First thing you're going to do is like, I'm free. And you're going to be now here is like happy patience rather than unpleasant patience, because here you're stuck and there's no hope. This is the difference between waiting in a very, very long line without a number. You really don't know if your turn is going to come at all. And you don't know what's going on and when, if ever. While here, you're in a line, it's not as crowded, and you have a number. You know, you're updated, you can see the progress, and at some point, you know it's going to be your turn. So that's the difference between this type of patience and that type of patience. So right now, you're in the, let's call it unfavorable type of patient, where you just gotta trust the process and be patient and take it day by day. Very soon, you're gonna get a hold of some form of power. The first thing you're gonna do is breathe with such liberation, because something is off of your back. It's like, oh gosh, I don't have to deal with this any longer. Something big is off of your path. And you're happy, by the way, because you're watching things grow. Is it to a point where you are liberated? No, not yet. But you can see things grow. You can see amazing progress every day, huge ones. You can see the water filling up. And you know it's a matter of time before it removes these obstacles for you. And things will work perfectly in your favor in the coming future, very soon. But your guides are saying, yeah, something very big is coming for you. It's going to be you holding your own power. Just be a bit patient now. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!